But let me just try and clear that out right now. So today I am going to be telling you some Caribbean stories. I see one of you is looking out the window. Yes, you. In Caribbean stories, they're very different from other types of stories, okay? Because it requires audience participation. Who is the audience? You are the audience. You, and all of you are the audience, okay? And I am the storyteller, okay? So today, the first story that I'm going to tell you, first of all, does anybody here live on a farm? You live on a farm? Ah, yes. And what kind of animals do you have on the farm?
I don't know,
Goats. Oh, you have some goats. Oh, really? Wow. Well, I'd like you to look through here and find the goat for us. Okay? Find me the goat and then pass it along. Okay? So these are some of the animals that you can have in a farm. Okay? Yes. A duck. This little girl must have known exactly what I was going to talk about today. You tell me your animal.
Me have a fish.
A fish. A fish, okay. All right, that's it. Sorry. Dog. Okay, so duck. This story that I'm going to tell is the story about why the female duck runs from the male duck. Some of you who live on a farm may know that the female duck tends to run away from the male duck. Why would she do that? Well, this is the story of why she does that. So once upon a time, all the stories start once upon a time, right? Okay, well, once upon a time, in the Caribbean, there was a farm. And on that farm, we had a kid. This is a kid. What kind of sound does the kid make? You tell me who had the kid photo. You had the kid. What sound does it make? In English, it makes the sound ba. I'm going to give these to the teacher, and the teacher can help to hand them out and tell you the sounds that they make. Because the animals make different sounds in English than they do in Spanish. Did you know that? The horse, we had a horse, and the horse goes neigh. And the horse is really beautiful. Yes, the horse goes neigh. Yes, you may pass them down. Okay, and we have all kinds of different animals on the farm. We heard that we have a duck. In English, the duck goes quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. Okay? And we have the, what other animals do we have? We have the rooster. The rooster goes, cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. In English, yes, there's the rooster. And yes, sir, tell me your animal. A dog. The dog in English goes woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. So all of these animals, we have the dog, the donkey. The donkey goes Eeyore, Eeyore, Eeyore. Okay? All of these animals are on the farm. And the pig, who can do the pig for me? That's here? Okay, pretty good. The pig, yes? All right, oink, oink, oink. And any other animals in my pictures? Duck, we got the duck. What about the cow? How does the cow go in English? Moo. Did somebody do the cow sound? Somebody knew? Moo. Moo. Okay, good. A bull. The bull makes the same sound as a cow. The donkey. Eeyore, Eeyore, Eeyore. And the cat? How does the cat go? How does the cat go? Okay, the cat goes meow. So all of the animals, they were really friendly with each other. And they love to talk to each other. Okay? And you know what? But they were so friendly and nice to each other, they would tell each other compliments. Right? Do you know what a compliment is? So the donkey, listen now, children.
Hey guys, listen.
Attention over here. Are we listening to the story? So, the animals like to tell each other compliments. So the donkey would say, "Oh, my pig, your coat looks very smooth today," before the pig goes and rolls in the mud and gets all dirty. And then the puppy might say to the rooster, "Oh, Mr. Rooster, your feathers look so beautiful today. They're so shiny and colorful." Right?
Don't pass it anymore.
Right? So, you know what? There was one animal who was jealous. Do you know what jealous is? No. Jealous. Jealous. It's not good to be jealous, you know? But one animal was jealous of the other animals getting compliments. He wanted all the animals for himself. So where's the duck? This is the duck. This animal who goes quack, 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 quack was jealous of all the other animals getting compliments. The pig didn't get many compliments. You know why?
Why?
Because the pig liked to roll in the mud and get all dirty. So he didn't get many compliments. But the rooster, who has the rooster? See the rooster right there? Ask me the rooster. No, in English it goes cock-a-doodle-doo. Yes, the rooster got most of the compliments. You know why? Look at this beautiful feathers. Beautiful feathers, and he would strut about like this. And the duck got jealous. So, one day they decided to have a party. And the duck thought to himself, "Oh my goodness, if we have a party, all of the animals are going to be fawning over Rooster. He's going to get all the compliments because he's the most handsome animal on the farm." So Duck said to Rooster, Rooster was quite a nice fellow, and Duck said to Rooster, would you please, Rooster, give me some of your feathers?
Una pluma.
Feathers. Would you please give me some of your feathers so that I can dress up and look nice and handsome like you? Okay? So Rooster said, "Oh yes, Duck, I have plenty of feathers to give away. I'll give you some feathers and you can look just as pretty as me with more colors than what you currently have." Okay? So the duck, they put some feathers up here. He put some feathers in here, under his armpits and under his wings, and he put some feathers all over here. But the duck has a very special problem. When the duck eats a lot, the duck has to poop. Do you know what poop is? Yes, okay. So the duck has a very special problem. Okay? So the duck said to Rooster, "Oh, but goodness, Rooster, what am I going to do if we have this party and we have all of that food? I'm going to need to go potty, you know?" So the rooster said, "Oh, don't you worry, Duck. I have a solution for you. I am going to get you a cork, which I believe in Spanish is corcha, corcho, yes, corcho, right? Okay, so Rooster gave Duck a corcho, a cork in Spanish, in English, and Duck put it there, and that solved his problem. And Duck, with all the rooster feathers, because Duck wasn't such a bad-looking guy after all either, you know? So Duck looked pretty good, and then with all of his rooster feathers all over him, he was getting all the ladies' attention. All right? And it was a big feast. They were eating all kinds of yummy food. Each animal had its own food, and it was just amazing. It was like the Harry Potter's feast in the movie, right? Big table of feast, and there was music and singing, and every animal had its own kind of food. You know, the pig had its slop, and all the animals had their bird seed, and it was just delicious. And all the ladies were like, "Oh goodness, Duck, you are so handsome tonight. Won't you come dance with me?" And he was dancing all night and eating and singing and quacking and everything. And guess what now happened? The rooster started to get jealous of Duck, because Rooster was accustomed to getting all the attention, and he didn't think that giving away a few of his feathers would cause Duck to get all the attention, but he was wrong. So the rooster said to Duck, "Duck, I want back my clothing. Give me back my feathers." And now by this time, Duck had gotten so confident, you know? He was so confident. He's like, "I don't need your feathers for all these girls to come after me. I don't need them. They're coming after me for me." So he said, "Sure, take your feathers." And so he gave back Rooster the feathers that he had put up top here. He gave them back. "Here you go, Rooster. I don't need that." And Rooster said, "Thank you." But Rooster said, "Well, what about the other feathers that you put under your wings?" Okay, Duck said, "Okay, here you go, Rooster." And he kept dancing and eating and everything. "There are your feathers." And then Rooster said, "Yes, but what about the other feathers? There were some other feathers that I gave you on the other parts." And so Duck said, "Okay, here you go, all your other feathers.
Wait, why did I say?
I don't need them anyway. Look at all the attention I have from these ladies." And then finally Rooster said, "Yes, but I need the other thing that I gave you, the cork." And do you know what happens when you eat all night? A whole bunch of food, and you don't go to the toilet? But Duck forgot all about that, and he said, Sure, Rooster, here you go." And he flung the cork at Rooster. And oh my goodness, do you know what happened? It went, and all of the food that he had been eating all night came out from the other end. Stink! It was horrible. And all the lady ducks started to run away. They're like, "Oh goodness, oh my goodness, how horrible, Duck is so horrible." And that is the story, and Duck did not get any more attention. And that is the story of why the female duck runs from the male duck. Crick crack, monkey break it back for a piece of pomerac. Yes.
Any questions?
So
Can
you tell me some of the sounds that you learned today? The animal sounds in English? What do the chicks make? What sound do the chicks make? No, the ducks make quack quack. The chicks make cheep 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 cheep. Okay. The second, I have 3 stories. But I think is there another group that needs to come in as well?
Okay, everybody, put the pillow in your back and sit up. We're not in our house. Sit up. Antonio, get one pillow for you. Antonio, get one pillow for your back. And Maki, I'm sorry, you're late. You have Mateo, right there. Right there, where you were. Okay, in the back. Camila, in the back side.
So we're making, is there another group to come in as well? Let me see. I thought I saw some other children.
Don't move anymore. Go away to the class.
Or lose more.
Give me all this. No. Give me all this.
Piggy!
Give it to me. Okay, put it in your matchbook. I'll take it away. Last chance. Put it on your bags.
Okay, kids, so I need you to make some space, please, because we have another group that's going to join as well. Okay, thank you.
Guys, leave the tables there. Let us go. Let us go first. Let's go, guys. Give us first.
¿Qué le pasa? No me fijé. ¿Qué le pasó, Andrés? Sin querer. En la cabeza.
But no, I was going to make them all share. Like all of them just get a bit more. Good afternoon. How are you? Okay, good. I'm actually going to ask the two children that are over there if you can come over there because we're recording. Right behind you. Can you come over here on this side? Or come down, yeah? Down. Come down, please. Yes. Don't move over. No, don't move over because behind you is a camera. Yes, yeah. Okay, my dears. So, this is the story about how mankind got its navel. Do you know what your navel is? No? Yes? Who knows? Tell me what your navel is.
What's around your house?
No? Someone else knows what your navel is? Here's a hint. Yeah, right there. What is right there on your belly? Yes. And in English, that's called a navel. You can also call it a belly button. Belly button, but the correct anatomical name is navel. N-A-V-E-L. No, navel. Yep. Yes. Okay, so this is the story about how mankind got its navel. Because way back a long time ago, in the beginning of creation, early times in the creation days, okay, humans had a perfectly, my dear, put that down. Humans had a perfectly flat belly. It was completely flat. There was nothing on their belly. It was smooth like a fried dumpling. Okay? And if you look at your navel, what does it look like to you? Looks like a button, but has anyone ever gotten cut or anything like that? Yes? Does the navel kind of look like a scar?
When you are a baby, you have a when you are big.
Yeah.
When we are babies, they got off sometime when we
Okay.
en pañal se nos arranca
In English.
the
Diaper. Diaper. Okay, so my dear, but the navel kind of looks like a scar, doesn't it?
Yes.
It looks like a scar.
The scar.
A scar is
Como destrozar la
when you get cut.